From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
We have new information about the woman missing from Boseman, whose murdered body was found in an RV in Idaho. We have the latest coming up right off the top.
I'm Jonathan Ambarian at the state capitol. Governor Greg Gianforte says he's ready to launch his campaign for a second four-year term. I asked him about the case he'll be making to Montana voters.
Coming up, a small kindness from an NBA Hawk on a young boy from Great Falls.
Alrighty, we are coming up on 6:30 on this Wednesday edition of Montana This Morning. Jay McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. Well, I am pleased to say that we are above zero. In fact, about in the 20s.
In some areas are into the 20s. This is going to be spectacular as you're walking out. You're not, it doesn't hurt.
You're not going to feel the tingling in your
Right.
fingertips.
Most areas into the teens. We are seeing some snow. Most of it is light. Even the patio this morning, just a very light snow, but mainly seeing snow in the mountains. If you're traveling 191 between Boseman and Big Sky, watch out. There is snow out there. It's a good morning for a jog, apparently.
Yeah, I'm about to go out.
Yeah, right.
Got to get my shoes on.
Temperatures should be into the 20s for the afternoon. There is a chance of some snow late in the day. More toward the evening, and this could be more of a shoveling snow for a few areas. I'll talk more about that, the timing, and what to expect heading toward the weekend in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Well, late last night, we received emails from schools and from sheriff's offices across southwest Montana who say that they received bomb threats. Now, Boseman School District Superintendent Casey Bertram explains that hundreds of school administrators and trustees from across Montana received a threatening email stating that bombs have been placed in the schools. Now, the release reads that local law enforcement throughout the state has been investigating the threat, and at this time, the Boseman School District has been advised it doesn't appear to be a credible threat. At this time, school is in session for today. If anything is to change, we will keep you updated online and on air. Parents and staff will be notified via email, and the district website will be updated as well. And this morning, chilling new details about the murder of 34-year-old Megan Stedman, who was last seen in the Boseman area on December 15th. Now, as we previously reported, Idaho Falls police arrested 42-year-old Chris Foyles last Friday. And yesterday, we obtained the arresting documents from Idaho, which outline the evidence against Foyles. Now, according to those documents, when police arrived at the RV Foyles was living in, Foyles said, quote, "I killed my girlfriend. She is in the RV," end quote. Police went inside and found a female body. Foyles told police he and Megan got into an argument on December 22nd, and he stabbed her in the neck and chest. When he realized she was still alive, he stabbed her several more times. Foyles had his initial appearance yesterday in Idaho Falls, and he is charged with first-degree murder. And as we first reported, Foyles was arrested back in November in Livingston and charged with partner family member assault. Megan was the victim in that case. And Art Edgar Cedillo spoke with Livingston Police Chief and a victim's advocate about how and why Chris Foyles was released from jail just before Megan vanished.
It is incredibly common. It is more common for things to get worse than for them to get better.
Rebecca Brood has been providing services for victims of domestic violence in Park and 2 other counties since 2019.
If behavior is going to change, it is on the abusers.
According to court documents from Idaho, Chris Foyles, the man accused of killing Megan Stedman, told police he was scared because there was a no-contact order between him and Megan.
He was charged with a partner family member assault by our department, and it was a felony. He had charges prior to that were pending.
Court documents also state that Foyles stabbed Megan multiple times. I asked Livingston's interim police chief why Foyles was released if he posed a threat.
Not just for me, but I think for community members, there probably is some frustration there. And there's a lot that goes into all of that I don't understand. I would like to have seen him still be in jail, obviously, but that isn't up to me. And
court documents from Park County in November state that Megan was scared and visibly shaken when officers responded to a welfare check at Stedman's RV.
You're looking for if there's fear between the parties. a lot of times, as we all know, there's a history of violence between the parties.
Rude's advice for anyone who might be in a domestic violence situation:
So many people are going through this, and so many people are here to listen and to help.
In Livingston, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
And yesterday, we told you about an incident at the warming center in Boseman. A 33-year-old man found dead in the bathroom on Christmas Day. Well, now there's another incident to report. A Boseman woman was arrested and charged with assault and possession of dangerous drugs. 36-year-old Ariel Powers is accused of allegedly striking another woman with a kettle and pouring hot water on her last Friday at the warming center. At the jail, detention officers searched Powers and reportedly found several small plastic bags that tested positive for methamphetamine. Powers remains behind bars. And this Friday, the first fundraiser for the Wolverine Care Fund in honor of Alex Hurley will be held. Hurley was the 12-year-old boy found tortured and murdered at his grandparents' home in West Yellowstone in February of 2020. The fundraiser will be held during the West Yellowstone High School basketball games. The newly created fund, managed by the West Yellowstone Foundation, will be used for abuse prevention education for students, teachers, and community members, as well as a post-secondary education scholarship. And as he enters his fourth year in office, Governor Greg Gianforte says he's ready to officially launch his campaign for a second term. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian spoke to the governor about his message to voters.
In 2020, Governor Greg Gianforte successfully campaigned on his business experience. Now, the Republican says he'll make the case that he's delivered on what he promised Montana voters as he seeks a second four-year term.
We got a lot of work done in the last 3 years, but there's still more work to be done. And if the people of Montana choose to re-elect me, we'll have more good-paying jobs while protecting our way of life.
Gianforte, a former tech industry entrepreneur from Boseman, has prioritized efforts to make Montana more business-friendly and cut back what he believes are unnecessary regulations. He's touted hundreds of millions of dollars in tax rebates and in longer-term tax reductions, passed during the 2023 Montana legislative session, as well as efforts to boost teacher pay and increase access to public lands.
I'm looking forward to getting back on the campaign trail and getting to every county and visiting with folks to hear what's on their minds so that I can do a good job when I'm re-elected into the governor's office.
Gianforte says he will once again be joined on the ticket by Lieutenant Governor Kristen Juris, an attorney from Great Falls who's headed up the administration's regulation reform initiative.
She's done a fabulous job spearheading our red tape relief effort, and I'm very pleased to have her on the ballot with me.
Gianforte ran for governor in 2016, losing narrowly to incumbent Democrat Steve Bullock. He was then elected to the U.S. House in a 2017 special election and re-elected in 2018, before defeating Democrat Mike Cooney in the 2020 gubernatorial election. He says his message won't change this time around.
If the people of Montana want me, I'm looking forward to serving them for another 4 years.
So far, two other candidates have announced plans to run for governor. Democrat Ryan Bussey, a former firearms executive and now author and activist from Kalispell, and Republican Tanner Smith, a state representative and business owner from Lakeside. Gianforte's campaign told MTN it's yet to be decided when he'll file with the Montana Secretary of State's office, the official step to get his name on the ballot. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
And yesterday was the first day we've been above 0 degrees in several days. The sub-zero temperatures have had our effect on our waterways. Now, just take a listen to this. Now, what you're hearing, that's the sound of ice moving on the Gallatin River west of Four Corners. It's covered with ice from bank to bank, and if you listen closely, you can hear branches snapping in the ice. Now, we talked to Kevin Larson with the Gallatin County Emergency Management, and he says they've been monitoring this stretch of river for flooding as ice can push water from its banks. And so far, so good. But Larson says if you live near the river, be aware of what's happening as conditions can change rapidly and be ready to take action, including evacuating. Larson says the good news is that the weather appears to be warming up slowly, which should ease concerns on the river. And our KXLF office over in Butte was affected by the sub-zero temperatures. Over the weekend, the deep freeze caused a pipe to the fire and sprinkler system to burst in the basement of the station on South Montana Street. Much of the water seeped into drains and water basin beneath the concrete floor, and the broken pipes has been repaired. Now, everything is functioning properly today, but this goes to show the power of Mother Nature. Now, switching gears a little bit, the love of the game of basketball finds one young Montana boy being recognized by a college basketball team and an NBA superstar. MTN's Tom Wiley has this story from Great Falls.
In November, we shared the story of Weston Lee, a 7-year-old boy from Great Falls with a condition called 18q deletion syndrome, which leads to hearing impairment, muscle weakness, and delays in language and communication. He's playing his first year of organized basketball, and after some initial struggles, he's thriving with an underhanded shooting style popularized by NBA Hall of Famer Rick Barry. Recently, Weston scored his first basket in a game. His story caught the attention of folks in the area, including the University of Providence, which held a special ceremony on Saturday for Weston and his teammates, where they made them honorary Argos.
Does it feel good? Real good.
Weston's story also caught the attention of a certain legendary basketball player.
Barry down court, pass and a basket.
Rick Barry himself.
You know, I've been blessed with, so many children, and they've all been healthy, and I'm very blessed in that regard. And when you get any child who has a love for the game that's been so good to me, it's great. And especially when you start talking about the underhanded free throw, obviously, which is kind of special to me as well. I think that was great.
Weston's coaches reached out to Barry, and he responded by sending an autographed photo with words of encouragement, leaving the Lee family speechless.
It's undescribable to see how the communities come together and to reach out to Rick Barry, and for him to take the time to do something like that for my son it's a blessing. It's priceless. We're going to remember this moment for the rest of our lives.
Barry said he was inspired by Weston's determination and love for the game, and by the way his teammates embrace his differences.
Stuff like that is just so heartwarming to see the caring that people have for other people. I mean, they don't want your pity. They want your love. They want your compassion. They want your help and your assistance, and be there for them and help them as much as you possibly can. And so anytime you can do something to, I think, nurture a young child, to give them something to get excited about, to encourage them in any way possible, I'm always for that.
In a world where you can choose anything, this is further proof that it's always best to choose kindness. Tom Wiley, MTN Sports.
Alrighty, it is 6:40 now. We're going to take a short break here on Montana This Morning, but when we come back, we're going to have all your top headlines. Matt's going to take a look at that forecast for you, and we have some tips to not waste your money.
I'm John Madrid. It turns out people abandon luggage at airports every day and never collect it. Well, now you can shop for some of those items left behind. I'll show you how.